So it's early morning in Vicksburg. We're off, going to head up by Highway 61 up through the Mississippi Delta now. So we've got a long day and a lot of stops on the way before we reach Memphis. So that was the Hampton in Vicksburg. The guy may have said we stayed here 3 years ago. It's a nice hotel. Very nice. So put some petrol in now and then we'll be off. So I was making a brief stop here on Highway 61 because this is where this is home of the teddy bear, where Teddy Bear was born. Of course there had been teddy bears prior, but this is where President Theodore Roosevelt came looking to hunt bears. President Theodore Roosevelt came to Smeads, 2 miles south in 1902 to hunt. On November 14, Roosevelt refused to shoot a captive bear. Cartoons of the event are thought to have led to the creation of Teddy Bear. He was disappointed that they hadn't seen any bears on the hunt, so the local trapper found a bear cub and tied him to a tree for Roosevelt to kill. But when Roosevelt got there, perhaps because there was no thrill of the hunt, or he felt sorry for the teddy bear, but he couldn't shoot it. And a newspaper up north drew cartoons of Roosevelt not shooting the bear cub, and the toys started to be called Teddy's Bear or Teddy Bears. So there's a little gift shop here, so we'll just go in and have a little look, see what's about. He was a hunting guide, old Collier, who trapped and tied the bear for Roosevelt to finish the hunt. Good morning. Are we bear yet? What's that? Moonshine extra hot sauce. Old store signs. Going backwards. Ooh. I love these stores, they're like a throwback. Time's gone by. Probably not many of them left these days, but pretty cool. Doing a brief stop off at a little quiet town, Rolling Fork. Because this was the birthplace of Muddy Waters, McKinley Morganfield. Waters was born in the Jugs Corner community of rural Issaquahna County, but always claimed Rolling Fork as his birthplace. And here's the reproduction of his home with bottle art outside. There's a sign on the side, let's see what that says. Oh, what is a shotgun shack? That's the main reason, because you could shoot the shotgun through the front door and it would go out the back door without hitting anything at all. But this would be in a very small shotgun shack. Here's more of a background for Muddy Waters. He died in his sleep on April 30th, 1983. Says he was raised by his grandmother and moved to the Stouffville plantation near Clarksdale when he was still a young child. There is, I believe, a little exhibit with Muddy Waters in the Blues Museum in Clarksdale. I've just noticed this across the way, a little commemoration of Theodore Roosevelt and his bear that he couldn't kill. These are pretty good. Theodore and his teddy bear. There's another little wood carving of the bears. Oh, bears, there's a cool mural on the wall there. Driving up Highway 61 through the Delta. This is the Blues Highway, although it's not the original Blues Highway, obviously Highway 61. For a lot of the way, this 61 still survives, and it runs through small towns, almost parallel with this new Highway 61, all the way up past Clarksdale, heading towards Memphis. Come to Holly Ridge just to see if I can find the grave of Charley Patton. There's the blues marker up ahead, I think, which relates to it. But
there's a cross there as well. Oh,
no, it's
it is a small cemetery.
Yeah,
I see.
yes, this is Holly Ridge Cemetery. It's 10:30 and it's boiling hot already. Okay, Charley Patton. Most important figure in the pioneering era of Delta blues. He roamed the Delta using Dockery Plantation as his most frequent base and lived his final year here in Holly Ridge. Patton and blues singers Willie James Foster and A.C. Payton are buried in the cemetery. I must confess I haven't heard of those two. It says that he was an influence on Robert Johnson, Howlin' Wolf, Willie Brown, Roebuck pop staples from staple singers, even Bob Dylan. At his time at Dockery Plantation, but Patton himself was influenced by somebody called Henry Sloane, and Henry Sloane could be the blues man that W.C. Handy encountered at a railroad station in Tutwiler, Mississippi, when W.C. Handy, father of the blues, heard the blues for the first time. He said there was a guitar player and he was sliding the strings with a knife, and the sound it made was something he'd never heard before. And not long after that, W.C. Handy moved to Memphis and wrote what was originally a campaign song, Boss Crump Blues, which then became Memphis Blues. And some of his biggest hits and biggest songs anyway, St. Louis Blues or St. Louis Blues. See if I can find this grave. Found it. A bit overgrown. Charley Patton, April 1891 to April 28, 1934, voice of the Delta, the foremost performer of early Mississippi blues, whose songs became cornerstones of American music. Found it. Something to tick off the list. The gravestone apparently was actually paid for by John Fogerty of Creedence Clearwater Revival, as many people in the deep south back in those days were buried in unmarked graves, or just with a simple wooden cross. So John Fogerty paid for that headstone.